We move on to question number 7, and it is another easy question. It is to add and subtract polynomials or to multiply polynomials. Here we have to simplify. If you look at this question, you can see there is brackets and there is plus, there's minus, everything is included in this. All you need to do is use distributive property and simplification. That's it. See, now multiply this inside. Here also multiply it inside. It's going to be 5. I'll write it in detail now. 5xy times 2x minus 5xy times y. This is what happens. Plus, now multiply this. It's plus 6y squared into x squared plus 6y squared into 6. Now what happens? 5 times 2 is 10 x squared y minus 5xy squared plus 6x squared y squared plus 6 times 6 is 36y squared. That's it. Now let's see whether there are any same variables over here. No, all are different variables. So this is it. This cannot be simplified further. Yeah. Let's just check the answer. It should be, yeah, that's it. 10x squared y plus minus 5, whatever we got, the same answer. Same way, please do it over here. You can see the steps, very easy. But now I will tell you another shortcut method if you have completely forgotten. But see, for this, simplifying, see, this is very easy. There is nothing difficult in this. You know, you have to just multiply it inside, do the distributive property and solve it. But still, if you want, there is a calculator method. Because this is question number 7, you can do this. You need to assume the values. What are the variables here? GH. It doesn't matter how many variables, it's possible. You need to start assuming. I generally assume numbers like 1.5, 2, 2.5, so on. Now, to be easier, you can use a whole number. I will assume G equals 2 and then H equals 3. Avoid 1. It's fine, but sometimes it's more often you might get errors. Now let's take out our calculators. Here we will have to substitute this. But when you're substituting, instead of G, put the number 2. Because you can't solve in calculator when there are two variables. Now I will substitute 1 by 4 as it is everything. But only instead of this G, I have to put 2 squared. Multiply it with, let me just type it as it is, not even changing anything. But wherever G is there, I put the value 2. Plus 12 times, H is 3, just put 3 over here. Minus 16 into, G is again 2 into 3 square. Close the bracket. Now we are done. Press equal to. What is that answer? It is negative 236. What you need to do is write it down over here. This equals negative 236. For these values, these are very important. Now what you must do is, it's a bit long method. See, you will have 4 options over here because it's MCQs. You need to substitute 2 and 3 for all the options and check which of the correct answer gives you negative 236. There can be only one answer. Now we already know the answer here. This is the answer. So I will show you. Substitute G as 2. So we have 2 cube plus 3 into G is again 2 square multiplied by 3. H is 3 minus 4 into G is again 2 cube multiplied by H is 3 square. Okay. This is again negative 236. The other answers cannot be same. If that is same, that's the same answer. It's not possible. So when you do this method, only one answer will give you the same correct thing. Okay. So that's how we can eliminate others. But my suggestion would be just do the distributive properties and solve it by yourself, because that won't take much time over here. Same thing here. You can just start multiplying by yourselves. See, now here, let me just iterate. There are few formulas as well. Now, what is done over here? FOIL method. This times this and this. Yes, they have done the FOIL method and done. But do you know there is a formula that is A plus B, A minus B? What is this formula? A plus B, A minus B equals A squared minus B squared. Now here we don't have a minus b, but we have g squared. It's fine. G cube minus h, and here we have g cube plus h. This follows the same pattern. So here, what is g? G is g. What is a? Sorry, a value is g cube, right? The whole square minus what is b? B is h squared. This will be 3 times 2, that is g power 6 minus h squared. This is another simpler version. I would generally prefer doing this. It's not possible everywhere. Over here, it's not possible. Over here, you have to do FOIL. But this is a formula which you remember. If it's called differences of squares. If you remember that, you can easily do it. Now here, you just have to do the FOIL. First with second. That is outer terms, then inner terms, and the last terms. Very simple. Now, what about this problem? Various methods. Let's just check what's because there's an identity for this, but in the textbook that is not done. What they have done is they have split these into three. I will show you what they have done. Instead of using the identity, they have taken 2x minus 2y multiplied by 2x minus 2y, again multiplied by 2x minus 2y. Now, first solve any two, this, and then you will get an answer. It'll be something 4x square and dot dot dot. So that is multiplied then again with 2x minus 2y, like this, the distributive property, and you will get the answer. That's fine. But have you ever thought about the identity, which is a minus b the whole cube? If you know that formula, let's try over here. The a minus b whole cube identity is given as a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. I'll tell you how to remember this. There's an easy way. This is how I remember. First of all, you should know the whole cube and square. They have some patterns. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now here, if it's a plus b the whole square, this is the thing. But if it's a minus b the whole square, then it will be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Why no minus over here at b squared? Because when it's squared, it will be positive. Only when the degree is odd, 1, 3, 5, it will have minus. Here also, if you look carefully, it is a minus b the whole cube. When it's a cube, but a is positive, so a cube, that's fine. Here minus, why? Because a squared, it's always positive, but b is positive, power 1. So minus will sustain. Here it is squared, so you will have positive, whereas over here b cube, right? So it will be minus. Odd powers will have minus. So here you must focus on b, and this is power 1, so it's minus, and this one also minus. I hope that's okay. So now let me write it again. A cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So here, what is a? A is 2x. What is b? B is 2y. So all you have to do is write 2x the whole cube minus, what is 3 is a constant. Again, a is 2x square times 2y plus 3 into 2x multiplied by 2y the whole square minus, here the last one is minus 2y the whole cube. All you need to do is substitute this. 2 to the power 3 is 8, is 8x cube minus, here 2 square is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 3 is 24, yeah. 24x square y plus 3 times 2 is 6, 2 square is 4, 4 times 6 is 24, xy square minus 8y cube. This would be the final answer. Let's just check. Yes, that's the answer, right? 2x cube minus 24x square y plus 24xy square minus 8y cube. So you can see how much time and space you can save, right? Just 3 lines. Look at this, all these things. So this is why these formulas, these identities are very, very helpful. This is the a minus b the whole cube formula. Same way over here also, you can use the same identity and you'll get the answer easily. Or you can do the long method. Or The other method is the calculator method, which I told you a while ago. Let us assume n, there's only one over here, n. Let's assume n to be 2. So, right in bracket, 4 into 2 minus 5, the whole cube. What is the answer? 27. This also must be 27 if you substitute n as 2. Let's try. 64 times 2 cube, 2 to the power 3, minus 240 times 2 square, plus 300 times 2 minus 125. What's the answer? It's 27. That's it. Only one option will give you the same answer. All the others won't. And please do try these by yourselves and then finally check for the answers. Here, and the last one here also. Over here we have to just use distributive property, or you can use the calculator method. You will get the same answer. And over here the steps are there. The final answer is very simplified, 7x minus 2y. That's the end of this topic. Just be careful when you're multiplying the terms. Multiply it throughout. Be careful with the sign. And if you can remember the identities, do remember the identities and easily solve them. If you cannot remember anything, then try the calculator method. Try all the 4 options, and whichever matches with the question, the value which matches with the question will be the correct answer.